Hello lovelies, this is Chrissy cooking at home. I am Chrissy. It's shocking, I know. This video I am showing how I make onion chicken. I think I have everything out, ready to go. So let's get started. I'm a little discombobulated today. It's just one of those days. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. It's just one of them days where he's just kind of all over the map. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense, or if I'm just kind of out there. I forgot to grab foil. Pretty much got everything. Pretty much. Okay. I'm gonna need some French fried onions, generic, name brand, doesn't matter. I just happened to buy a big bag of name brand. Usually I buy Aldi brand when it's the season, like holiday season. But I ran out because I make this a lot. You just need French fried, crispy fried onions. And I just happened to buy a big bag of bulk off the Amazons. I'm going to use buttermilk, some eggs, some flour, some hot sauce. To go with it, I'm making mashed potatoes and some buttered corn. So let's just get the eggs and the buttermilk out of the way. So I'm doing 2 pounds of chicken breast that I cut into strips before freezing because I bought a 60-pound case of chicken. Not 60, I'm sorry. That's a lie. A 40-pound case of chicken for $60. A little backwards. Hot sauce. Your favorite hot sauce. Our favorite hot sauce is Old Bay hot sauce. Again, I buy it in bulk, a 64-ounce jug. But I just keep refilling the same little bottle over and over again. We're going to do some buttermilk, give it a little tang. So I don't usually measure it, I just kind of dump it in. So I'm going to do a 1/3 cup and see how that looks for my 2 pounds. Once I get it kind of I don't want to run out. If I have a little extra, I have a little extra. I'm okay with that. I don't like wasting, but, you know, sometimes it can be inevitable when it comes to dredging your meat. This is going to be baked in a 400-degree oven. Should have probably been about a 1/2 cup. So I'm going to pour a little bit more in my measuring cup. That would have given me about a 1/2 cup of buttermilk. Now you can do regular milk, whatever suits you. I just want to do buttermilk today. I'm all about the buttermilk lately. I'm doing it in a bowl separate than my dredging dishes here. So I'm going to move my buttermilk. I'm going to grab my tea. I found I'm not drinking enough liquid. So, pardon me while I drink and drink and drink and drink and drink and drink and drink my liquids. Okay. Now you can use less hot sauce. You can use no hot sauce. You can do some salt and pepper. You can do some garlic powder, some onion powder, Italian seasoning blend, herb. You know what I'm talking about, right? I'm gonna just move that over there. Now, in my little Ziploc bag, my gallon Ziploc bag, I don't usually measure, but I bought in bulk. Usually I just buy like 3 of those regular size bags and just use a bag per 2 pounds. But I'm going to try and measure for you. Okay, even measuring cups for you. Level. Okay, so there's 2. That is not enough. I have 2 pounds of chicken. So that might be enough for 1 pound. So let's say 2 cups of onion for 1 pound of chicken. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if this bag actually recloses. I don't know if it will. I wanted to get one of these from Sam's, but I did not get there in time. No, it's not going to reclose. Reclosable my butt. It's going to go in a Ziploc bag. I just got to get into this Ziploc bag. Okay. So I'm thinking about a 1/4 cup of flour will go in with this. Again, usually I don't measure. So I'm just using my really heavy marble rolling pin to kind of crush these. And you know, French fried onions crush really easy. Easier than crackers, in my opinion. That dinging is my dryer. My laundry room's just right off the kitchen. What do you think? I kind of like it a little chunked on our chicken. And you know, these are very greasy. These French fried onions, they're very oily. It makes them so delicious. Deliciousness. Now, before I put it in my dredging dish, I am going to mix a 1/4 cup of flour right in the Ziploc bag. This does not need any seasoning. These French fried onions are quite delicious on their own. Let's see how a 1/4 cup looks for 4 cups of onions for 2 pounds of chicken. Now remember, I'm feeding a very hungry man who's been working all day in a warehouse and a teenage boy. So I'm doing 2 pounds of meat. You know, honestly, I don't think, because it is so greasy, the onions, I don't really like the look of just a 1/4 cup. Get back in there. Thank you. I think a 1/4 cup would have been fine for 2 cups. So, another 1/4 cup, and I will be happy. I think. Yes. I am happy. Just by looking at it and feeling it, I'm happy. Okay. Okay, now I cannot stress this enough. It's totally up to you. I am not telling you what to do. I'm giving you a suggestion. Suggestion is your baking sheet. I have a 1/4 sheet here. Not a 1/4 sheet, a 1/2 sheet. Take your 1/2 sheet and line it with a nice heavy duty foil. Okay, that's step 1. Try not to tear it. So don't make it like super tight across and then fold it under. Give yourself space, give yourself flax. You don't need this to be super smooth across. You're just putting chicken on here. Then curl it under the width of your pan, okay? Then smooth it. Just pushing it up under the lip of my pan. This is for easy cleaning later. I do this because I hand wash. If you have a dishwasher, you should be rinsing your dishes before you put in the dishwasher anyways, because you don't want the food clogging up your pipes. Just saying, I used to have a dishwasher once back in the day. Then to make things easier when it comes time to serving, spray, nonstick spray. There you go. Ta-da! Your pan is ready. Okay? Move that over there. I went ahead and got my potatoes out, so I'm going to move them because I am making mashed potatoes and buttered canned corn to go with this. So moving that over, and then I went ahead and dumped my floured, crushed French fried onions next to my baking pan, my buttermilk egg right there. Okay, where's my chicken? I just had my chicken. Oh, that's right, I put it in the sink to let the chicken juices drain. Now, I pulled the chicken out of the refrigerator because I had let it defrost out of my freezer. And I pulled it out of in the refrigerator, and then I pulled it out of my refrigerator 30 minutes before so my hands would not freeze to death. And then I let it drain in my sink. So I'm going to bring you up higher. Okay, you see I have my chicken, I have my egg, onion, and then next to it over here, can you kind of see, is my pan. So I'm going to just work across. You want to line up across. Okay, so this is chicken breast that I had cut into the shape of chicken tenders. See that? So I am going to move you. So hopefully you can see the process, and I plan on doing it in fast forward for you. To make it not so, I guess, treacherous, dull. there's my pan of onion chicken. Now it's going to go in a 400-degree oven for about 20 minutes. I'm going to check it in 16, see how she looks, and I'm going to do an instant read meat thermometer and see if we're at 165. Because these are pretty small pieces, it might be done in 16 minutes. If you're doing big breasts, which you can totally do, still check it in about 16 minutes and see if your breasts are done. If they're not done, keep them going, okay? And the onion chicken is done. It is been resting for a few minutes. I didn't want to pull you back right away because I thought I'd show you what I'm going to make for a side dish. Well, obviously I said mashed potatoes and corn. The corn is just canned corn. So, potatoes. They've been boiling, so let me drain them. I don't know if I mentioned it, but the chicken cooked for 18 minutes total in my oven on the convection setting. It's done. It's good. So what I'm doing to the potatoes, it's 4 medium russet potatoes. Okay. Chopped, boiled until mashing softness. I just scoop with a spoon as it's boiling. It's about 10 minutes. This is the size I cut them to. And then I pull up a spoonful and I do this with a fork to one of the cubes. If I can mash it with my fork, it's mashing consistency, and I just threw some on the floor. That's the next point. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the heat with nothing but potato in there. I'm going to let it sizzle for a second, for just a few seconds. Evaporate that water. I don't want soggy mashed potatoes. Heat off. Cool beans. We're good. Now, this is not your basic mashed potatoes today. We're going to do half a stick salted butter. Cool beans? Cool beans. I have an 8-ounce brick of cream cheese. I'm going to do half of it that I had kind of cut into cubies here. You see the cubies? We're going to do 4 ounces of cream cheese here. The other 4 ounces I'm going to save for something else later. Cool beans. Cool beans. Cool beans. Okay. Now I have some French onion dip. Do you see my theme for today's meal? French onion on the chicken. French onion dip. Now, do you see the size of my spoon? It's a big spoon. Just going to grab a dollop. So that's probably about a 1/4 cup French onion dip. Cool beans. Cool beans. I got some buttermilk. Not regular milk. Buttermilk. We're going to just start with a little, whoop, probably a good couple tablespoons. I got some garlic, granulated garlic powder. Just going to do a little shake. It's probably about 1/8 of the teaspoon to 1/4 teaspoon there. Not much, because there's a lot of flavor going on here. Some black pepper. That is to your taste, people. Just like all of this, it is to your taste. Salt. Now, my water was salted when I boiled these potatoes. Sharp, shredded cheese. Big old handful. Okay. Okay. I don't think my mixer cord is going to reach, so we're going to have to shift things around here. Okay. The cutting board is still here. I have the rubber trivet here. Come closer, lovelies. You're all kind of wobbly. Don't drink during the day when you're cooking. My spoon. thicker than I want. Might add more buttermilk. Let's give it a taste. See, do we need sweet milk or do we need buttermilk? It's a little thick. Oh my Lord. That's delicious. These potatoes are awfully thick. But I don't think buttermilk is going to hurt it. So we are going to do buttermilk. Probably another quarter cup there. Might need more. It's getting fluffier. It's not quite paste. That cream cheese just does something a little extra special like you don't even know. It does help with the thickness, I'll tell you that. That felt more like the consistency I wanted as my beaters were going through it. Now, because of the sharp cheddar cheese, the buttermilk, the French onion dip, which you know is made from sour cream. So you got some tang, some tang, some tang. It's some tang. It's a lot of mashed potatoes. Probably could have gotten away with 3 medium Idahos, but probably eat this for lunch tomorrow myself. Because, oh my Lord, that's exactly what I wanted. So, you do not have to stick with plain Jane mashed potatoes all the time. I love my plain Jane mashed potatoes with just a little bit of butter melted right in the center. 1 second. Sorry about that. I love my plain Jane mashed potatoes. There's nothing wrong with some plain mashed potatoes with some plain gravy or some plain butter melted in the center, or just plain. Potatoes are beautiful. But there's nothing wrong with dressing them up with some cream cheese, some sour cream, or French onion dip, with some buttermilk instead of sweet milk, with some cheddar cheese, or some Gouda, or provolone, or any cheese that floats your boat, baby. This is yummy. I hope the sweetheart agrees. He's going to be walking through that door any second for dinner. The onion chicken is delicious. It's a good dinner. And then, you know, canned corn is canned corn. You do a stick of butter, pinch of salt, pinch of sugar. Good to go. Dinner served. So, try the onion chicken my way. Let me know what you think. If you decide to be brave and adventurous and try the mashed potatoes my way, or if you've already been doing it this way, tell me how awesome they are. All right. Till next time, lovelies.